guys, welcome back. Today we've got a little road trip up to Sparks, Nevada, which is a couple of hours away from here. Going with my friend Brian, who has purchased another Mercedes, a 300 SE W126. And yeah, I'm going to get to drive it back. So it's the first time I get to drive a 126. And yeah, let's go.
Okay, so Brian ended up buying the 116. I didn't videotape when the gentleman was there because I wanted a private chat, you know. So really nice shape, anthracite with watch yourself, Brian. The tan leather interior. Put that down there. Oops, let me go around the other side, get a better shot of it. No rips anywhere. I think it's the Zambrano dashboard. No cracks in the dash. And 119,000. Is it two owners, Brian?
Yes, two owners. Original owner had it 28 years, and this one had it 3.
Lovely.
The engine fits in this huge compartment so
it does.
easily.
You've got a nice access here.
Great access for everything.
Yeah.
I'll get wrenches out and have fun. I don't have to have little tiny hands to work on it.
No, exactly. Plenty of room.
Plenty of room. So it's got dual exhaust. It's got the 3.
Yeah, I suppose they're the
two,
cats, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. It's got the 2 6 into 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Very, very nice.
And it looks like the exhaust muffler's got that white coating on. I think
that's ceramic.
Yeah, ceramic coated.
Ceramic coating. Yeah.
Because I have my,
you know, and you look in where I look in here, nothing's rotted or
it's in good shape.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Brand new battery. That's helpful.
Very nice.
Sunny was very impressed when I told her it had windshield wipers on the headlight.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
She's never seen anything like it.
Yeah, we got a few miscellaneous little parking lot dents, but nothing that can't be rectified.
No, nothing.
Nice big gigantic sunroof.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Very, very nice. The quality and the craftsmanship of this interior.
Well, the leather is so thick.
Thick. Yeah.
And what's the vehicle weight and all that stuff down there, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, that's all.
4,700.
Yep.
4,700 pounds. Right?
That truck doesn't weigh that much.
Really? That's heavy. Yeah, 4,780.
That truck, I believe, is 45 something.
Is it?
It's 200 pounds less than this.
Yeah, this is a kind of a tank.
Yeah, these things have a lot of metal. When I look at like the quality and the craftsmanship of these hinges.
Yeah, exactly.
And the door locks. Look at that. Look at that thing.
Yeah, all this is in lovely shape.
It is. You can see what they outside. Oh, this is waxed. Feel that.
There's he waxed.
Somebody waxed it.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's waxed. And it's got a light when the door's open.
Yeah, little reflector light.
Reflector light. Wow.
Nevada plate still, but it was originally purchased in California.
Originally it was purchased in California.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice big trunk here.
He's going to find me the purchase receipt. He said that he's seen it, and it was $54,000 in 1990.
Wow.
So these cars were expensive then. Very.
And if anyone gives us a clue, I think it's a vacuum issue with the door lock. It won't lock with this lock. It just does nothing. But if you go around and use the trunk lock, it will lock. So I'm assuming it's a tube on the vacuum system to the driver's door. So let us know, anybody. New tires.
New brakes.
Yeah, Firestone. Yeah.
chrome is all in really, really fine condition, and all the gaskets is what I'm so pleased with too. Which means it hasn't spent a lot of time out in the sun.
No, exactly. It's been garaged here in Nevada, so.
John's going to take it on its maiden voyage.
That's it. I am driving
John's
it back to
drive
California.
Almost 100 miles to get home.
There you go. Lucky me.
John's going to be in here doing that tough task.
There you go. That's in beautiful shape. Very impressed. I've never driven a 126 before, so it'll be my first time.
And then when this hood is in this position, is it a one-person affair to bring it down?
No. I think that's just a pull down
For one guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see.
And then it all. Hold a minute. This might be the locking latch. So go back up again. There you go. So there you go. Now it should.
Yeah. Once you've gone through and adjusted both those.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready for the shutting.
Yeah, I wish my 108 did that, because that's just such a lovely feature,
Yeah,
you know.
because your 108's about right here probably. And
Yeah,
this thing's hanging.
well, what I end up doing is putting pipe insulation on here so I don't
hitting
bust
your
my
noodle
head.
on it?
Yeah. So, I think Brian's got the bug. He's got two now. Can you believe it? Imagine having two Mercedes.
Well, when I find the right ponton, I will have three.
Yeah, Brian's looking for a ponton, everyone. He'd love to get a nice running ponton where he can do a little to it.
Yeah.
There you go. This is the first time I've ever driven a 116 any distance. I mean, we took it for a little test drive, obviously. And I can tell you, it's a beautiful car, this. This is the 300 SE 1990, as I've said before. And I really didn't know what to expect as far as smoothness, power, shifting, you know, what revs it'll be sitting at certain speeds on the freeway. Because as you know, you guys, I've run in the 108s 4.5 and the 108 6-cylinder, which is obviously, as you know, quite revvy. Still love it though. But anyway, so getting back to this guy, it's just marvelous, I've got to say. With the short distance I've driven so far, it's like riding on a carpet of air. It's amazing. The ride quality, the smoothness. It's quiet inside here in the cabin. We're only doing about 60 right now, but it just wafts along beautifully. Beautiful smooth ride. It's been very well kept, this car. New tyres, new rotors, all the bits. Single owner. Lady had it for 28 years, and then I think willed it to the guy that Brian bought it from, and he just wasn't using it, which is amazing really, because what else he had was some old T-Bird thing, you know, one of those 90s T-Bird things. But anyway, it's just a gorgeous car. Very, very impressed with it. Temperature, oil pressure's holding on very nicely. I love the dashboard setup. Reminds me a lot of my son's old little 190, you know, the 201 chassis. Obviously this is a lot bigger, but very similar setup, you know, with a very simplistic, straightforward controls. Nothing that doesn't need to be there. That's what I like. No unnecessary fluff, as they say. Get to driving this through the Eastern Sierras back from Reno is a real pleasure. Don't know whether you can see it. Off to the right is the Truckee River. We're coming towards Truckee, where I think we're about 5 miles or so from Truckee, east of Truckee. And this is a real pleasure to be able to come out today with a good friend of mine and pick this beautiful car up. It really is. I'm very, very impressed with it. The more I drive it, the more I want one. And it's been said before, and a lot of, I think Pierre spoke about it, and various other people have spoken about it on YouTube and Facebook groups. I really think the 126 is it's a stunning car, and I think it's way underrated, and it makes it good for the buyers, doesn't it? I mean, because not a lot of people seem to want them, and these are absolute gems sitting out there, and it's a buyer's market, I'd say. you know, as far as the build quality, the ride, and you know, obviously some of these cars have had a hard life, but I think there's that many made out there that you can be a bit fussy and keep your eye out for a really nice one, and I don't think you'd be disappointed. As I say, I've not had really any experience with the 126, but this being my first, this straight 6 3-litre is just a beautiful car. I mean, it runs very smooth, it's quiet. I can't imagine what the big 560 feels like with the big V8 in it and the extra wheelbase, which would be nice for the passengers in the back, sure, but this is a beauty. You certainly feel the weight of the car. I believe it's 4,700 pounds gross vehicle weight on the door jamb, it said, so you certainly got some beef behind you. I'm assuming it's not going to break any economic records, but you don't buy this to save on gas. You buy it for many other reasons. As far as the paint colour, I think it's the anthracite, that lovely slate grey colour, in pretty good shape. As I say, it's got a few dents here and there, you know, parking lot dents, various little dings and that, but Brian's going to take care of those. A friend of his is going to help him take care of those. And the leather is in gorgeous condition, and you can just feel the quality of the leather as far as the thickness of it. In a lot of more modern cars, they have obviously nice leather interiors, but you can feel the you know, how much thinner the leather is. I mean, it might feel more supple, for instance, but certainly doesn't last as long. This is now a 31-year-old car, no rips anywhere, and you can feel the quality of the leather is really beautiful, and with a little bit of hide food on the leather to keep it supple from cracking and drying out, to last for many years to come. The uncluttered dashboard, you have a slightly raised driving position where you're looking down the hood. The hood has a kind of a slant to it. You have a beautiful panoramic view. The A-pillars are not too thick, which is something I really dislike on modern cars, because they stuff the airbags in those things. I know it's a safety thing, but it's a kind of a double-edged sword in my mind, because it restricts some of your vision out the front. So you've got a beautiful, lovely panoramic view, and you've got the simple dial cluster ahead of you, all the information you need. And the rest to the right of the dashboard on the top there is all completely blank. It's kind of, some people call it boring, but I call it uncluttered and classy myself. I don't know whether you can see it in the back there. Coming into the trucky area, this is the agricultural station where they check you for, I don't know, smuggling fruit, I guess, across the border. I don't know what the deal is here, but they never really do much anytime I've gone through it. Probably not even going to ask me in a minute. Yeah, that was pretty painless. They just wave at you. It's the waving station. They just wave at you when you go through. Anyway, what was I saying? Brian's taken off ahead because he knows I'm sitting back in my armchair here, enjoying the drive back. It doesn't make you want to be in a hurry, put it that way. It just makes you want to enjoy every moment. Sit back in your armchair, soak up the miles in comfort. Don't even need the radio on. See the snow-capped mountains in the background there? If you can see it in the distance. When we ever had snow, because we're October, I didn't think we had any snow yet, but maybe up on the higher elevations, because we're coming up to Truckee now. I think we're at 6,000 feet at Truckee, maybe 6.5, and then when we get up to Donna, I think it's 7.5, 8,000, something like that. Oh, this whisks along. We're doing around 75 now, 3,500 RPM. Running very nice and cool, just below 80, so that's around 75, 72. I think you double it and add 30 to get the Fahrenheit, so we're running around 175. good oil pressure, economy, just ignore it. Absolutely love this car already. I think I'll just drive it home. I don't think Brian will notice, will he? Absolutely love it. Yeah, I'll probably be looking for these, one of these in the near future, just for a bit of fun, eh? I say you can get them at such a reasonable price, have some fun, you know. Soak up the miles in this. And if you 126 owners out there, let us know, or let Brian know, because this is his new car. Let him know if there's any in particular he should know. It's a 1990, as I say, 300 SE. Yeah, any particular maintenance items he should pay special attention to would be great. This car has been very well maintained. I think garage kept, you know, it's no sun damage from being out in the desert in Nevada, which is nice. All the seals and everything in good shape. Like I say, he's just had brakes and rotors and all that gone through. Oil looks clean as a whistle, but he'll probably just go through it, do the basics first of all, and then go from there. But if there's anything special he needs to pay special attention to, that'd be great. Also, we have noticed, as I say, the vacuum lock on the driver's side. The owner said it just stopped working about 2 weeks ago. The locks do work when you operate it from the trunk lid or the passenger side, but for some reason the driver's side just doesn't seem to operate. It will come down and lock, but not with the key on the driver's side, so I'm assuming it's a vacuum leak on the driver's door somewhere. Brian hasn't even driven it yet. He's trusted me to drive it, give my opinion. I feel very privileged. As I say, it's another sunroof model. That 300 CD that he bought for his granddaughter the other month has a sunroof too. And make sure he gets to clean the runners and lubricate it correctly. Make sure, keep it operating smoothly. It's like driving a small building down the road. You're sitting in your living room. Right now we're on Highway 80 out of Truckee. We're heading up to the famous Donner Summit. That's a famous pass in the Sierras where you've probably heard of the Donner Party, where they got caught in a very bad Sierra snowstorm and ended up chowing down on each other apparently. So there, that is I think Donner Summit right in the background there, and at the very top there's Castle Rock, Castle Peak, Castle Rock I think. And this Highway 80 was put in for the 1960 summer or winter Olympics that was held in the Tahoe area. Well, after this really nice experience going with Brian this morning up to Sparks, Nevada, I got to say, I wouldn't even, not that I'd ever think about it anyway, of ever buying a modern car. I mean, I love my 108, 109, so as you know, just totally love them, the feel and experience of driving them. But if you were ever to go from one of the older classics, you know, the 108s and all those guys, the old guys that wanted a change but wanted to stay within the Mercedes or get something a little newer, then I would say this is it. The 126 is a absolutely beautiful car, right on the cusp before, you know, the modern era where we stuff computers into everything, and but you still get the character, the build quality, but not feeling like you're driving something really, really old. I know that Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear, all way back in the late 80s when I was still living in the UK, did a episode, you can find it on YouTube, punch in Top Gear, Clarkson and the W126, and he did a review of, I think it was the big 560 SEL, and he had a lot of positive things to say about it back then. I can imagine when it came out back then, it was just in a whole different class of its own, you know. Brian said the owner's going to find the original sale price on this car, which was I think $52,000. Back in 1990, that was no small change. As you saw in the engine bay on this straight six, you got a lot of working room. You got modern ABS, as far as safety record, this, you know, the 126 speaks for itself. I mean, you watch some of the crash tests in something like this, you wouldn't want to get hit by it. What a drive, what a great drive this has been. Really glad I took the time with Brian today to come out with him and fetch this car. And be able to drive it back in such a lovely location, you know.
You told me that people don't consider them valuable. I started looking for them and went, why?
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much. They're beautiful.
They're very underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
Yeah, I mean, the people that have them know what they've got.
Yeah, well, that's my Uncle Rod said.
Yeah, once they've got them. But, you know, from the outside, they blend in. They're fairly ordinary looking. But once you drive it, it's a whole different thing.
And the comfortable.
Yeah.
How the interior, like you said, that view down that hood.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to love it.
Your peripheral vision in this.
Yeah.
Blind spots.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted, because of this beautiful overlook, you know.
View. Yeah. The Washington overlook.
Oh, yeah. Dana's going to like this.
Yeah. Because when I get off work and Oogie's done at the doctor, we'll just all jump in it and take a ride.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good. We'll go get ice cream, but you ain't eating it in the car.
Well, thanks a lot for watching. It's been a couple of weeks since we got back from Reno with Brian's W126, which he's really happy with, and I was very impressed, as you could see. And we will be kind of checking in with Brian from time to time, probably see him at the classics, you know, the coffees, cars and coffee thing that we have here locally. I'm sure he'll be bringing that next time. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little drive back. All right, take care. Please hit subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.